morning, dear students. Let's learn the lesson verbs expressing the past. How do we divide the sentences, or how do we decide whether a sentence belongs to present tense, past tense, or future tense? Okay, I think you understood it by depending on the forms of the verb. Okay, so according to the time, for example, if I say she comes, that is present tense. She came, that is past tense. She will come, that is future tense. Okay, depending on the time that is used in a sentence, we decide the sentence is in present tense or past tense or future tense. Okay, today we will study what is past tense. Past tense, in the first past tense is divided into 4 types, that is simple past, past continuous, past perfect, and past perfect continuous as usual for other tenses. Let's see what is simple past tense, or how do we use simple past tense. Children, since we already have learned simple past and all other tenses, we focus on the uses of the tenses. Okay, listen to this slide. A simple past tense form is subject plus verb to. That is the form for statements. Example, they played football. You see, verb to is used here. For all the verbs, there are 3 forms for regular as well as for irregular verbs, and the second form, that is past form, is used in simple past tense.
This is the structure of an interrogative yes or no question in simple past tense. A simple present tense, we use do or does in order to form questions and negative sentences. Similar way, in simple past tense, we use did in order to form questions and negative sentences. Okay, did they play football? I told you that we will be using verb to of verbs in simple past tense. So why did we use play here? Because already we have used did. Did is equal to played. Did play is equal to played. Did eat is equal to ate. Did ring is equal to rang. So once we use did, we should not use the verb to form again, because already it is past by seeing did, the auxiliary. Okay, this is the structure of yes or no questions. What we have done here is we have divided the verb into auxiliary and main verb, that is did play is equal to played, did eat is equal to ate, did ring is equal to rang. Okay, so we split that, and after that in between we placed the subject. Did they play football? Did he eat an apple? Did he ring the bell? Okay, and if it is a WH question, we have to just place WH word in front. That what did they play? What did he eat? What did she ring? Okay, in such a way we are able to frame WH questions also. See the structure of negative sentences in simple past. He didn't eat an apple. They didn't play football. She didn't meet her mother. See, children, since there is no auxiliary in simple present and simple past, we must use do forms along with the verb. Okay, so in order to frame negative sentences and questions, we add this auxiliary, that is did, along with the verb. Okay, see, he didn't eat an apple. It is not didn't ate an apple. Once did is used, already the verb form is past. So again you should not use the verb to here, because it's already clear that once did is used, that has already become simple past. Okay, he didn't eat an apple. They didn't play football. She didn't meet her mother. Okay, this is a structure of negative sentences in simple past. Okay, now let's go to its usages. The first usage of simple past tense is to express a finished action in the past. Okay, this is a normal usage. When we talk about an action that happens at the present moment, we use simple present. If it is in the past, we use simple past tense. Okay, examples are here. We played volleyball last Sunday. I worked in London from 1984 to 1989. John left 2 minutes ago. Okay, some expressions or adverbs like, in order to mention time expressions, we use last year, last month, 5 years ago, yesterday morning, etc. Okay, these usages can be seen along with the simple past tense when we use it to express an action that completed in the past. The second usage is, it can be used to describe events that happened over a period of time in the past but not now. For example, I lived in Asia for 2 years. Okay, it must have happened in the past, but if it is still continuing, which tense we use, children? We use present perfect continuous. That you have to keep it in your mind. According to the time only we use these tenses. So if it happened sometime in the past, for some time, a period of time in the past, we can use a simple past tense. Another usage is, it's also used to talk about habitual or repeated action that took place in the past. For example, when I was a child, we always went to the seaside on bank holidays. Okay, so here this was a habit that we continued in my childhood. So in repeated action, if it is a repeated action at present, we can use simple present tense for habitual actions. If the habitual action that happened in the past, we use simple past tense. Also we use it with the usage used to. I used to take 1 glass milk when I was a child. Okay, see, these are the usages of simple past tense. Okay, the next tense is past continuous tense. Continuous, from the word itself you can imagine that it continued for a certain time in the past. Okay, if an action that is going on at the time of speaking, that is called, and for that we use present continuous. Okay, and please compare the tenses and study so that it will be easy for you. In present continuous, we use is, am or are plus ing form. Here we use was or were plus ing. That is the continuous form of is, am or are. Okay, children, as we use in present tense, there is no changes depending on the persons, or the first person, second person, third person. There is no changes in the verb when we use different persons. The verb form is same for all the persons in past tense. Okay, past continuous tense, we will see its structure. This is a structure for an affirmative sentence in present continuous tense. Okay, that is subject plus was or were plus ing form. Okay, see these sentences. She was studying. Since the subject is singular, we use was, and if it is plural, we use were. That is the only change with the persons, the verb which we use with the persons. Okay, that means for all the singular forms of persons we use was, and for all the plurals we use were. Okay, it's very easy to form questions for all the tenses other than simple present and simple past, because already the auxiliary will be there in the sentence. If there is an auxiliary in a sentence, place the auxiliary first, and after that you place the subject, so that you can frame the question very easily. Okay, she was studying. You have to change was into the first position and she second. that is was or were plus subject plus verb plus ing form. Was she studying? Were they playing? This is a form for interrogative yes or no question. If it is a WH question, what you must do? Just place the WH word before these auxiliaries. What was she doing? What were they doing? In such a way, you have to frame WH question. This is the structure of negative sentences in past continuous. Subject plus was or were plus not or int plus ing form of the word. She wasn't studying, they weren't playing. Okay, in order to frame negative sentences, we have to add not or int, that is the short form of not, along with the auxiliary verb. Okay, what will be the auxiliary? Was or were. So it will be always wasn't or weren't in past continuous negative sentences. See more examples here. I was watching TV. He was driving my car. She was cooking dinner. It was sleeping. All was studying. You were reading. We were talking. They were dancing. With singular we use was and plural we use were. Okay, also were they running? Weren't they running? Okay, and this is the structure of past continuous tense. Uses. The first use is when we use past continuous tense to describe a past action over a period of time. It must be continued for some time in the past. If it has ended at a point of time, we use simple past tense. If it continued for a certain period of time in past, we use past continuous. What were they doing yesterday at 8 o'clock? They were working all day. Okay, so you can use here also the time phrases like yesterday, last year, last day, etc. The second usage is as given in the text to show that something happened while another action was still going on. In order to mention that when and while we use, because there will be two actions which going on in the past. Okay, see this slide. For example, while I was doing my homework, the telephone rang. Okay, so you can use here simple past and present past continuous. Okay, so the action that took some time in the past we use in continuous form, and the other one that completed at a point of time that we use simple past. When I was doing my homework, because that continued for some time, the telephone rang. The telephone ringing that happens at a particular point of time, there we use simple past. When the telephone rang, I was doing my homework. Okay, can you write it in two ways. That means you can place this subordinate clause first or the main clause first. It doesn't matter, but you can use it with the conjunctions when and while. And for the long action we use continuous tense, and the action that stopped with in a particular moment we use simple past tense. There are more examples here. I went to the cinema yesterday. I always visited my grandparents in my summer holidays when I was a child or when I was a little. I lived near Liverpool for a couple of years. Okay, see the first usage we use simple past to talk about completed actions. Okay, here another usage is it is used to express interrupted actions. For example, I was watching TV when the phone rang, as we have just mentioned. Okay, the words like time, time signifying words like last night, also yesterday, etc. we can use. While she was doing her homework, her brother was playing football. If both are continuing at the same time, and then we use both past continuous tense, because when she was doing her homework, it continued for some time. Her brother was playing football. All the time that she used, he also was playing. So the duration of the time is same. In that case, we can use past continuous in both the clauses. Okay, children, I told you before, if there are two actions and one action completed at a particular point of time, we use simple past, and the other action continued for a long time in the past, we use past continuous. But if both the actions are continuing for a certain period of time, we use past continuous in both places. The other usage of past continuous is to show change or growth. For example, we were trying hard to study as the teacher taught. That means when there was a physical school, we were trying hard to study as the teacher taught. But what happened? Immediately, there was lockdown. Okay. And the next sentence, we were adjusting with the online classes. Last year, we were adjusting with the online classes in the past. Okay. So, we use it to show change or growth. So children, here we wind up today's class, but you have some homeworks. Page number 41 A. Tick the correct verbs to complete these sentences. Based on the rules of usages, you have to do this exercise. First one is A. Tick the correct verb to complete these sentences. Next one is B. Complete these sentences with the correct forms of verbs in brackets. Okay, for example, I contacted Manisha yesterday, but she was not at a home. Okay, likewise, that's the example. Contact is given there, but we have used the simple past tense. Second one, Suraj Joy dash to a very interesting inter-school quiz last week. Okay, so last week, what did he do? Suraj went. Okay, so in such a way, please complete that exercise. Also, you have to complete the third exercise. Complete this passage with the simple past tense or the past continuous tense form of the verbs in the box. Okay, children, these are the exercise that you must do today, and keep it in your text itself. Next week only you have to send along with the rest of the exercise. Okay, bye. Thank you.